You want to see my credit card? Go ahead. Take a good look. Now, that moment that you felt a little bit uncomfortable is exactly why credit cards are becoming a hot new collectible. There are over 2 billion cards that have been issued, and currently on eBay there's over 26,000 listings for expired credit cards. There's even an entire society of collectors at creditcollectibles.com. And there are so many interesting items in this field, like this card right here that actually glows in the dark. Credit cards occupy this really interesting space in exonumia that's similar to collecting things like checks or tokens, and they're really emblematic of our society's movement away from hard cash transactions and into plastic or credit transactions in addition to debit cards. Early cards were actually charge tokens and look something like this, and these are in use as early as 1885 and were particularly common at gas stations. These and early paper examples of these cards actually work more like a charge card than a credit card, where you were expected to pay the balance that you owed at the end of every month rather than being able to carry a balance from month to month. In the 30s and 40s, department stores started issuing charge plates like these ones right here. These charge plates are essentially just a paper card with a steel band all the way around the edge. In 1950, Diners Club is credited with issuing the first charge card that could be used at numerous locations, and was followed shortly after there by American Express in 1958 with these cards right here. In the 60s and 70s, plastic cards start coming out, and you actually have functional credit cards now where somebody can run up a balance and then carry it over month to month to make payments on it. The early companies that issued these are Bank Americard and MasterCharge, which respectively became both Visa and MasterCard in later years. And now you have this amazing universe of credit cards that are able to be collected. Not only do you have that glow-in-the-dark card that I showed you earlier, but you have examples of metal cards, affinity cards like sports teams or colleges, you have pop culture cards, you even have cards that are signed by celebrities like this one right here from Elvis Presley, and you actually even have postal history with some of them because you can collect them in their original envelope as they were received in the mail by the consumer. I was even able to pick up a card that had a little bit to do with Wyoming. This is a JCPenney's card from somewhere in the 1970s probably, and JCPenney's was actually founded right here in Wyoming in Kemmerer in 1902. In addition to that, the collector that helped me put this video together has this Bank Americard from 1971 in the Bank of Wyoming, which he refused to sell me, but life is long, I'm persuasive, we'll just see what we see.